just like the people in the basement apartments in New York City, the people in China, calling the subway with the rising waters. Here in Montclair, we are also feeling the effects of the extreme weather flooding that is only going to get worse if we do nothing to address climate change. So we need to tell the truth about what's going on, and the truth is that we are in a climate crisis. And that climate change is here now, and if we do not do anything, it's just going to get worse. It's not just a problem for the future, it's not just a problem for our kids and for our grandkids, it is for us living as well. So the truth is, like, just going for the future, how many of us would say, I don't care about my grandkids, I just want my fossil fuels now. Would any of you say that? No, right? We care about our children, we care about our grandchildren, we care about all future generations around the world, whether it's here in New Jersey, or in Kenya, in Indonesia, in the Marshall Islands, around the world. We want to take action because we care about leaving a livable world for all future generations. And here's some more truth: it is the poorest, most vulnerable people around the world who are going to suffer most of the climate change. Whether it's being pushed off the land by rising seas, or it's being cut down by droughts, or heat waves, extreme heat, floods. It is those who have done the least to cause the problem that are going to pay the biggest price for climate change as it sweeps over the nation. So, is that right? Is that fair? That is not right. To me, that is not right. It is not fair. It is not just. And what we need is climate justice. We need some climate justice. So the truth is, that's the situation we're in. It is dire if we don't act quickly. What do we want? We want climate action. We want climate action. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Do we need it 30 years from now?
No.
Do we need it in 20 years?
No.
Do we need it in 5 years?
No.
When do we need climate action?
Now.
We need climate action now. What do we want? When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Climate action.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Climate action.
When do we want it?
Now.
Because we know we're in a crisis, we know we have to act, and we know what we need to do. We just need to get off fossil fuels. We need our leaders to step up and take the action we need to do to get off fossil fuels. Unfortunately, and around the world know that we actually want climate action.
Melissa. Nice to meet you. Hi, did you get out of her pajamas yet? No, she's 2 years old.
Just trying to read what's under your hand. It's stop. It's an S. Our current 6 mass extinction. Oh my God! Why do you think that's going to happen?
Huh?
What do you think that's going to happen?
Well, when are humans going to go extinct? We're currently...
Wait, you're referring to humans?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
We're currently in our 6th mass extinction
Oh,
that
my
the Earth's
goodness.
gone through right now.
Uh-huh.
So, that's like the human-caused mass extinction.
Uh-huh.
So, if we don't tackle climate change, don't you think we're going to go with everything else that's dying? We're going to be included at some point.
But do you think it's that bad?
Huh?
You think it's that bad?
It will be, yeah, because there's only 60 more crops with all the different things together with the temperature rising, global crop failures. Yeah, eventually. We don't. You can't survive on an Earth that doesn't, that's ecologically destroyed.
There are inspirations.
So
What are you gonna eat?
So there's no. What's the way out? Stop fuel. Stop driving. Stop flying.
No, we gotta. It's tenuous, but solar, wind. Yeah, we have to massively move over to renewable energy.
I see.
We have to, otherwise.
But
forget
why haven't we? What stops us from doing that?
Inertia.
That's the only
momentum,
reason.
Denial.
I see.
What do you think?
I think that maybe one of the main reasons may be cost to start with.
Yeah.
Because, it's great to have the windmills work 24/7, day or night.
Yeah.
It's not happening. There's no wind, there's no electricity. I would love solar, to be functional, but again, there's no light, no sun. Well, they'll stop functioning. Once we invent the batteries, they can store more energy. Then it will work. But unfortunately, it's still work in progress. We don't have power, no?
It's not a work in progress right now.
We have the batteries?
renewables are cheaper right now.
Cheaper than fossil fuels?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I mean, it takes a lot
That's
of initial
news
investment.
to me.
It's true. I mean,
Really?
yes. It takes a lot of initial investment to build, like the wind and everything. Like the wind farms take obviously the construction is.
But no, they're not. I mean, with all due respect, they're not cheaper. I did
They
my
are.
renewable.
Absolutely are.
They are the
Yes.
solar. Then why did
Yes.
Obama give like $500 million to this Solyndra thing that went belly
so
up?
they could develop the technology, and now it's cheaper
It-
because he invested in it.
It went belly up. Hello. It became bankrupt in
But-
just a matter of months. Wasted your money, my money, taxpayers' money.
But the industry as a whole.
By the way,
now-
subsidizing. I didn't like that. They subsidized
It's as a whole. It's now more efficient, and it's cheaper.
solar.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It took. I mean, it's not perfect. You're not gonna like. It's not gonna.
So-
but the technology now
Is there.
exists, and it's cheaper.
Okay.
And
So
better.
is the chance that we will survive.
There is a small chance. There's a small chance.
I just spoke with a gentleman over there. You know what was shocking? He's right over there from a Democratic Party. You know what he shocked me with?
What?
He shocked me. He has 3 daughters. None of them wants to have kids.
Yeah, I don't have kids, and I don't want to have kids.
Really? You're the same
Yes,
group?
because I can't
Really?
bring it pains
Oh
me
my
to think
God.
of bringing a child into the world.
You're
Because we only have
serious?
60 more years of crops unless we change. 60 more years, that's it. That's going to be in their lifetime.
But when it comes to dating, I mean, I remember Al Gore infamously said that the ice is gonna melt on the mountains. Excuse me, in the 15 years, never materialized. I mean, are you sure about the 60-year kind of time frame?
I mean, I'm
How
not
do you
a
know?
scientist, but that's what the scientists say.
Seriously, 60
Yeah,
years.
60.
60. Okay.
60.
So
60
never-
more years. Unless we change farming, we have 60 more years of harvest. After that,
And then there'll be no food. Will really.
it's gonna population crash. That's just.
And you
bringing
firmly-
a child into the world like that. It's like, oh, I can't. Like morally, I just feel like it's really,
Really?
really tough. Like my husband really, really wants kids, but I'm like, I don't know if I could do it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Because it's like, we got to change. We have to change. Unless we change.
But what will make
We're
you
screwed.
bring new life to this world? What will
I might
convince
never.
you?
I might never. I don't know. It's something. It's
But what if let's say we make more solar panels? Will you then kind of make your husband happy?
maybe. We'll see. I might anyway. But
You might anyway. What? Have
I might
kids?
give up. Yeah, I mean,
Give
he might
up.
wear me down anyway at some point. Who knows?
I
But
see.
Anyway.
No, but it's kind of sad what you were saying.
No, it's. I mean, and that's how a lot of people feel.
But
I think. I'm not
really?
the only one, yeah.
But you know what kind of strange? I mean, I'm relatively new to the United States. I mean, I've been
Okay.
around for like only 30 years.
Okay.
I came here in 1998.
1998.
But I kind of came across some covers like Time magazine, Newsweek. They were very, very popular and powerful back then. And I'm talking about the year like 1975, that time frame. You know what was on the cover of those magazines? Speaking of predictions,
I don't know.
global cooling, that the world is gonna freeze over because we had ice periods, and everybody believed, and probably the women like you who wouldn't want to give birth to the kids because of the ice age, impending ice age. So I'm just
I don't
having a hard time.
I mean, I've heard some folks, but I think those are more. I don't. think
Ladies'
those
Time
are very
magazine. I
real.
mean, speaking of science, scientists believe that. It was on cover of most reputable back then magazines. So
I would
how?
have to see that. 'Cause somebody I
Just
know
look it up.
mentioned about
See?
that they're still saying that the ice is gonna melt and da da da. da.
But maybe it's just the opposite. I mean, it's actually the temperature's gonna go down.
I don't. I mean, none of the science that I've looked at has even entertained that idea. So that's why I'm like, my coworker said something about it, and I haven't looked into it, but it's a good. I want to
Look it up.
Look into it.
I
because
really-
I don't think that's mainstream. I think that's
Listen,
fringe.
but it's your life, it's your kids. That's
Yeah,
what
but
bothers
that's
me a lot.
fringe.
I want more Americans to come to this world.
Yeah, right. I don't think the world needs more Americans. Okay.
Why is that?
I think because I don't know. We use a quarter of the emissions comes from like a single American. Like we use per population, we create like some of the highest emissions of anybody in the
Well,
world.
maybe
So,
because
yeah.
you
we
like.
need more Americans.
Oh,
We don't.
so what are you gonna do? Go to China? But you married American, you married Chinese, no?
No, yeah, we don't need. I mean, and that's another thing, overpopulation. It's like.
You think there's overpopulation we can
yes,
sustain?
are you
Seriously?
kidding me? Everywhere there's overpopulation.
Really?
Oh,
I traveled around the world. I mean, coming from USSR, oh my God, the expanses of land that I saw over there, 1/6 of the world mass. Land. It's just amazing. You can populate. That's why Germans, started war. Actually, Russians did the same thing. They wanted this Lebensraum. They wanted this space, living space. Russia has plenty of it, and it's just Russia alone. So I don't understand this overpopulation thing, to be honest with you. You seriously believe in that?
yes.
Is this
Because
one of the
it's
reasons?
about resources and emissions.
We have plenty of
and food
resources. Oh, come on. Look, I lived in the USSR, okay? I'm bringing it back over and over again, where it is the largest country in the world, and yet we have nothing to eat.
Yeah.
Not because of any climate things, not because of any systemic, issues, except one. We had so-called socialism.
Yeah, yeah.
And we were standing in lines for hours and hours for proverbial bread, for proverbial butter. We really did not have any of that. Toilet paper simply just did not exist. So my point is, hello. So
We're outside. I'm not worried about the mask thing.
Oh, exactly.
But yeah.
So my point is that we absolutely can sustain population of more than 7 billion people, twice, 3 times as many, because of our agriculture, because of capitalism, because of the system that we have over here. It's all about the system. 4%, I'm sure you know this figure, by the way. 4% of American farmers feed most of the world. Just 4% of the farmers. 4%, a small percentage of farmers. Just America alone.
Not everyone on Earth can live like an American. We don't have.
Oh yes, they can.
Earth.
Oh, I disagree with that.
All right. Well, I gotta go because
Sure.
I actually live really far away. and
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
try
I
to-
came from Staten Island myself.
You came from where?
Staten Island.
Staten Island. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
40-minute drive.
Yeah, yeah.
But I like driving. I'm okay.
I know. I'm all right too. But yeah, I came from.
All right. From
It
where?
was nice chatting you.
Same here.
Basically North Trenton.
Oh, Trenton. That's further south. So please make more Americans, okay? Make your husband happy.